Hey loves, welcome to the Ariel show. We're here in beautiful Asheville, North Carolina. I've got the most gorgeous setting of like panoramic tree views. Got a freaking hot tub behind me just hanging out on the front porch today. And I wanted to talk to you guys about increasing our capacity for joy and good things in our lives. This stemmed from a conversation I was having with my friend. I noticed I was walking around this place saying things like, oh my God, I cannot even. Oh God, I can't, I cannot. And I was like, first of all, it's kind of annoying to be saying that all the time. Second of all, I was like, dude, I'm literally just declaring to myself and to the world that I can't handle this, that this is not for me. And I mean it in a good way. So I'm encountering all these awesome things and going around walking around this beautiful house that we get to live in, this beautiful city, this town that we're in, and I'm just like, no, I can't. Do you guys think that's like a good response to be putting out there? So when gifts and blessings comes into our lives, our first response is, I cannot even? No. And I used to think this stuff didn't matter. I really thought, I was like, well, come on, like my intention is good here. But I think we want to be throwing everything we can at letting ourselves and the rest of the world know that we are open for more. We are open for expansion and growth, and this awesome gift and blessing has come into my life of getting to be on this trip, and for me to say no, like, that's the wrong message I want to be sending. Instead, I want to be saying, oh yeah, yes, this is for me. I want to see something gorgeous to be like, yes, thank you. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe and energy that we want to bring. So I was talking to my friend about this, and she was sharing her own story about how her and her friend used to challenge each other in this way because they would be living their lives, something really awesome would be coming into their lives, and they'd be like, oh my God, it cannot get any better than this. I can't imagine life being any better than this, which first of all is so cool. Like when you're at that place and you're like, I don't even know how it could get any better. But they found themselves saying that a lot, and so they were smart and they challenged themselves, which is so cool when you have friends that you can be open and be challenging yourselves with and both be growing with. Love that. Little side note. But they decided to, instead of saying, I can't imagine how it could get any better, they would challenge that and would say, okay, let's figure out how this could be even better. And at first that almost sounds ungrateful, right? If you're like, can't get any better than this, then someone's like, well, wait, it could get better if we were on jet skis. It could get better if this was a blah, blah, blah. You know, like it could get better if we were hanging out with so-and-so. Like obviously there's always room for growth. It can sound like squashing the gratitude, so you don't want to be coming at it from that place, but literally it's about expanding our boundaries. Most of us live in lives that are comfortable to us. We live within our comfort zone. We live with what's normal to us. And we live within our ranking, we live within our class, we live within our mindset. We're comfortable there. If you would like to expand and go to the next level of joy and peace and abundance and love, all the good stuff in your life, if you want to take it to the next level, there's going to be some growing pains, there's going to be some stretching, and you're going to have to mentally create that space for yourself first. I know there are some people who magically get all the success they want in their life, or they magically win the lottery, or they magically get discovered and get to become like everything they've ever dreamed of. I know, but that is the exception. And how's that working for you? Has that happened to you yet? Are your odds looking good? You can increase the odds of these magical, awesome things happening in your life by expanding first. There really is something to this, guys. You guys know I'm not super like woohooey and new agey. I try to keep things very practical, mostly because I'm such a skeptic myself. So I just like, trust me on this, like if I say there's something to the whole like open your mind first and then the reality comes into your life, like it's legit, okay? I wouldn't try to sell you on a concept that I do not personally believe in and have seen the fruits and efforts from. But the reason I'm making this video is because I need to tell you guys, because you need to know about it before you can experience it, and you need to almost trust in it before you can experience it. People say this all the time. It's not, I'll believe it when I see it. You have to reverse it. I will see this when I believe it, which I can't even say it because it sounds so cheesy. Oh my God, this sky is so pretty right now. I almost said I cannot even, but I'm not going to say that. So, up-level your life. You up-level, you create room and expansion for more by up-leveling your feelings. By up-feeling, which is not a phrase, but we're gonna go with it. How can you increase your capacity for joy today? You have to imagine it first. And this is like vision casting. This is forecasting. We talked a little bit about this in our planning episode. You've got to be able to imagine it. If you wake up and it's a crummy day ahead of you and you know it, it's gonna be a crummy day. You're laying like the mental pavement in your mind, and that is the experience that you will have. You could instead just do the little mental switch of imagining something much better for yourself. Even if you don't know how it could be a reality, you don't have to know the how. You're just laying in bed, and instead of imagining like an awful 8 hours at work ahead of you today, you can imagine a slightly better 8 hours. You're like, how could this be a little bit better? Or not even how, just imagine that it is a little bit better. That literally makes a difference. And it's just a tiny little mental effort, but oftentimes we can't experience that slightly better day because we can't even imagine it. We can't even fathom it. First, just see if you can imagine a slightly better tomorrow than you had today. Imagine feeling slightly better. I was doing this at the coffee shop earlier. What would you be like? What kind of person would you be if you did not have the struggles that you're currently struggling with? So if you are super anxious or you feel thoughts of suffering and self-loathing all the time, just sit for a minute and consciously practicing imagining, what must it be like to not have to deal with this? What must it feel like to not have to live this way? It just expands our minds a little bit. And most of the time, like literally, it's so easy and such a subtle shift, and then you see it in your life a little bit, and it will blow your mind. And then you take that little like seed of faith, that little step forward that you just took, seed of faith, I sound like a preacher, and then you like take it further, you go to the next level and you imagine more, and you get more daring with your future vision casting. You know what I'm saying? Tripping over my words, but I'm super excited about it, and I wanted to bring it to you guys. I thought about putting it on social media, but I was like, you know what, my Ariel show viewers, you guys are just a little bit more, I feel like, in tune with what I'm saying, and I trust you and you trust me, and we've been on this journey for so many years. Sometimes when I post things on social media, I don't know how they're going to be received because it's a wider audience and they're not always familiar with my philosophies and stuff. My philosophy, I guess I'm in philosophy now, but you guys know what I'm saying. So thank you for watching. I gotta put some bug spray on because I'm getting bitten out here. Mosquitoes love me. That's another fun fact you guys did not know about me. I am a mosquito monster. They just go crazy, and then I have bites all over. So I gotta go. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Leave me a comment if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next week.